over the last week I've been testing this, the new BMW M135. But when we think of a Hot 1 series, our minds are always drawn to the old M140i because it was a fantastic hot hatchback. Whereas this is a very different proposition with its 2-litre 4-cylinder engine and 4-wheel drive. This has been built to go toe-to-toe with the VW Golf R. So, were BMW right to ditch 6 cylinders and rear-wheel drive and go after the Golf? Let's find out. So here's a good bit of B-road. I've put the car into sport and the gearbox into sport manual. So let's see how we get on. The first thing I notice is that this is a twin clutch gearbox, not the ZF that BMW usually use. And while it is crisper than a ZF, I wouldn't say it's as snappy as the DSG you get in the Golf R. Yeah, I think the shift times could be sharpened up here a little bit. Let's see, what else is going on? Steering, bit of a point of contention for me. Usually BMWs have really great steering. And while this one is well weighted, I don't really have a great sense of what's going on beneath me. It seems a bit, I don't know how to put it, loose around the straight ahead. And it's just sapping a little bit of confidence from me. So yeah, I think some work needs to be done here. But my main gripe is this 4-wheel drive system. Now, usually X-Drive, especially in the bigger M cars, is very rear biased. And what you get when you turn in and give it a little bit of throttle mid-corner is the car pivoting around you. But here, in this M135, you don't really get that. It feels a lot more neutral, a lot more benign, and I'll be honest, it doesn't really suit the car. This is a BMW. It should feel like a BMW to drive, and what I'm actually getting instead is a bit of understeer. And that, just coupled with this steering rack that isn't the most communicative, just saps confidence away from you when you really want to get stuck in down a B road. And then there's the high-speed ride quality as well. There's just not enough travel in the suspension to deal with the larger bumps and undulations. When you hit a really big one, the car gets thrown offline a little bit, and the other day I nearly came flying out my seat, I'll be honest. So yeah, I think work needs to be done here in making this a more driver-focused car, and you don't need overly stiff suspension to make it go well either. I mean, modern performance cars are really good at having really great driving dynamics, but a more supple suspension setup. So yeah, BMW, you don't need to be this firm with it. So a couple of highlights of the driving experience. First of all, body control's really good, although you would like to think so given how stiff the car is. But you know what, this brake pedal, really nice. Lovely and progressive. I can really pick my braking points really well. And then yeah, one of the upshots of 4-wheel drive, of course, is that you can get on the power really early, and even on a slightly greasy morning like today, this thing just hooks up and goes. One thing this car does have though is plenty of straight line poke. So 2-litre 4-cylinder engine, 300 horsepower, 296 brake, 295 foot-pounds of torque, and a 0 to 62 time of 4.9 seconds with a top speed of 155 miles an hour. This thing is rapid, which I shall now demonstrate. It even has a boost feature here. So you hold this paddle down and then you get boost for 10 seconds. Whether it does anything, I don't know. But yeah, this certainly feels like a rapid car from the outset. And you know what, it makes some interesting noises as well. I know people complain about fake noise nowadays, but I'd rather have that than no noise. Now, I would like to take a moment to go to the sponsor for this video, and that is Self-Level. Are you tired of looking at your wheels and seeing uneven centre caps? Then you need some custom-made self-levelling items from Self-Level. Whether your car is sat still or rolling along, these custom centre caps will remain in the upright position at all times. Not only do they add to the visual appeal of your car, but you'll no longer be left frustrated by uneven looking wheels. There are limitless customization options available, whether you just want your manufacturer logo or have a special design in mind. All you need to do is send in your design and sizes to the team at Self-Level, and they will create and send you your self-leveling centre caps. Once you receive them, all that's left to do is replace your existing centre caps, which can be done using minimal tools in just a few minutes. For more information, head to self-level.co.uk, which I've linked in the description below. And thank you to Self Level for sponsoring this video. Now, let's get back to the M135 review. I'm now coming into a local village, so this would be a really great time to talk about this car as a daily driver. And I'll be honest, this is a really lovely thing to get around in day to day. I mean, first of all, the NVH levels are low. The interior is really well made with some quality materials, and it's beautifully put together. Harman Kardon hi-fis sound great. Panoramic sunroof is a really lovely thing. Let's see what else is there. Driving position's good as always in a BMW. Nice bolstered seat, super comfy. I really like this new infotainment screen, really cool. My main issue with this though is that there's no physical buttons for the heating controls and fan speeds. They've all been nested into the infotainment system, which means while you're driving along you have to take your eyes off the road and prod a screen in order to change the heating setup. And yeah, I don't like that. Car manufacturers really need to stop doing that. That includes you, BMW. Other than that, top-notch cabin. I really like it. I'd also like to take a moment to pass judgment on the way this thing looks. I know appearances are very subjective, but I quite like the look of it. I put a video up on TikTok of this thing coming off the low loader, and a lot of people said it looks like a Kia Proceed GT. I'm inclined to agree with them, but I don't think it's quite as bad as what the internet claims, if I'm honest. Really love the Portimao blue paint. It is an amazing colour. I was never a fan of the old Estoril blue, but Portimao blue, that lovely satin finish, mwah, chef's kiss. Whoever cooked that up at BMW, lovely. So what do I think of this BMW M135? I'll be honest, I find it a frustrating car because it's a bit of a mixed bag. There's some good, there's some bad. I don't think fundamentally it's a bad car. Actually, I think it's a good car, but it's got an M badge on it, M135. And for me, it's just missing that little bit of secret sauce that BMW know how to inject into their performance vehicles. It's a very competent four-wheel drive hatch, but if you took the BMW badge away, I'm not so sure I would be able to tell you that it's a BMW. I'll be brutally honest, and that's my assessment of it. Is it a good competitor for the VW Golf R? Absolutely. Would I have it over a VW Golf R? Probably. I think the Golf is a more dynamic car. I think it's better to drive, but this just has a better interior and it's easier to live with. Although that said, I would buy a Honda Civic Type R over all of them, so I don't know, just make that make sense. But anyway, this is 43 grand, 50 once you sprinkle some options on it, so yeah, not cheap. This here is the old M140i, and it's without doubt one of the hot hatch greats. In moving to a more conventional 4-cylinder all-wheel drive setup, the Fast 1 series has lost some of its appeal. It's still a good car, but I think BMW should be looking through its back catalogue for some inspiration and not at what VW is doing. I know a straight 6 engine and rear wheel drive isn't coming back, but if BMW can engineer some of the essence of the old M140i into the new model, then I think the M135 will be a better hot hatch for it.